It's time for the Lion King. Mr. Cheesy Pop. We're here. We're in our seats. We're seeing the Lion King. IMAX.
It's huge. The screen
is absurdly big. I've never seen a movie on a screen like this, but this is a great movie to do it for, I think.
Yes.
So let's just hope it's good. All right, we just got out of it. I'll have plenty of thoughts when I get home.
I'm not saying nothing.
I'm back from the movie. I got thoughts. Let's talk about it, guys. The Lion King, 2019. Probably the movie I was most nervous about Disney remaking, and for good reason. The Lion King is like the pinnacle of movies. I mean, it really is. Let me start with the really good. This movie is the most visually stunning thing we've ever seen. You just... It's so visually stunning, you forget that it's fake. I can't even comprehend how what I saw was fake. Like, that was computer, all of it. It's jaw-dropping how good it looks. I don't understand how something can look like that, but it is unbelievable to look at. It is so glorious and beautiful. And the opening scene, Circle of Life, you're just like, what? And then for so much of it, you're like, this is just, how is this like not a nature documentary? Like, how is this not real? Which then tends to be a problem because a lot of it kind of does feel like a nature documentary, which is weird. It's the most stunningly beautiful thing you're gonna see. This technology is advanced beyond anything we could possibly dream of. It's that impressive. Another amazing thing about this movie, Timon and Pumbaa steal the show completely. Billy Eichner, Seth Rogen, amazing. They actually breathe new life into these amazing characters. These characters are so good to begin with, but they have so much fun, and it was, I think, the only case in this movie where the actors shined, because everyone else didn't. And this was the big problem with this movie, is that, oh God, and it just makes me so sad to say this. Emotionally, it just never got there. How could the Lion King of all things never get there? Every single time I watch The Lion King, the original Lion King, I still am crying in tears and just always, and this, it just never got there. And it's a problem when you've got this live action, or whatever it is. I mean, it's live action, it's not live. These animals are not real. But it's the problem that because these animals can't be as expressive with their faces, they just can't, you're really losing emotion. And it's weird. It is a really weird thing. So what happens is you get a performance from Beyonce that's dull. You get a performance from Donald Glover that's just kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of boring. These are two of the most talented people in the world. It's really weird, guys. You know, when you have an animated movie, you get all those nuances from their faces, because it's that medium just really works. But here, I kept being like, well, there's just no emotion in their faces. It's just hollow. And it really suffers because of that. For whatever reason also, this movie is about a half hour longer than The Lion King originally is. It's about 2 hours, this movie. This movie does not need to be 2 hours. So the extra half hour was just sort of like, well, I don't need this. The last section of this movie, I was just like, oh, gosh, what's happening to my Lion King? There's, of course, another song that they threw in that's like a Beyonce song, and I'm just like, this is out of place. As with, this happens in every Disney live-action movie. They throw in these new songs, and they never work. They take you out of the whole thing. There's another thing in this movie that takes you out of the whole thing also, and you're just like, what just happened? I'm trying to think of other things I liked. Oh, okay. So, Scar is a lot darker. So we have a much, you're like, Scar's already dark. What? No. Well, Scar's even darker, which is really interesting. And you'll see the changes that happen. I didn't mind that, actually. I thought that was pretty interesting. Also, when you have these big stars like Beyonce and Donald Glover, I kept, like, picturing in my head, like, oh, it's Beyonce saying these things. You know, that's a problem. Especially when the characters on the screen are just not as expressive. Like, imagine my face, as it is, a very expressive one, right? But in this movie, you know, my face would not be doing all of its normal things. Like, I could be really excited about things. Oh, it's really hard to do. I could be really excited about things in my voice, but you know, because I'm an animal that is real life, I can't really show it here because animals don't really show it too much. And this is the problem with this medium. It works in animation. It works on stage. Oh my gosh, does it work on stage? The Lion King is one of the greatest things I've ever seen on a stage. It's just weird. And this is an issue. And I think that, I don't know, guys, I think we've gotten to a point with the live action stuff where, for me, I'm just tired of it. That's why when I saw the Mulan trailer, I was like, oh, cool, this is actually something different. This is interesting. It's not just like, oh, you're remaking a thing that we love. This is going to be like a totally different kind of movie. Because this movie is basically a shot-for-shot remake. Great. It's just weird. It's just weird. Look, it's The Lion King. It's still gonna make you feel a lot of things. When I think about The Lion King, I'm not gonna be thinking about this movie. Let me just tell you that. Just hollow. I think this is the biggest thing I could say about it. Just hollow. Look, I mean, this is not a spoiler, guys. We know what happens. But, you know at the end of The Lion King, when it's that beautiful moment where you've got Simba and Nala and then the new cub, and that feeling, I never got there in this, which is so weird. That's so weird. And that's so disappointing. Did I have a really bad time at the movies? No. See, that's the thing, too. It's that for a lot of it, I was like, wow, this is, like, so impressive. Like, I can't believe this. But that's the thing. Technologically, it is an achievement like we've never seen before. Ever. Technologically. Like, I can't believe it. But emotionally, and so much of The Lion King is emotional and heart. But that's where it just is like so flat. That when Timon and Pumbaa come on, you're like, oh, thank God, this is good. Okay. I'm gonna be okay. It's just a movie. Although I didn't love it, I didn't hate it either. There were good things. I told you the good things, but I told you a lot of bad things. I think it's like a 3 out of 5, guys. A 6 out of 10, something like that. That's not good. That's not good for The Lion King. The Lion King should never be that low. But I really just think it has to do with the medium that it was told in, and that's the issue. Okay, I'm really tired. You know, I make these movie reviews always like as soon as I get back home from the movie because it's still fresh in my brain. But then I tend to ramble a lot, and then I'm also like, gosh, Max, you're like really tired. You need to go to bed. Like I'm rambling right now about nothing. Go to bed, Max. Guys, did you see The Lion King yet? Are you planning on going to see The Lion King? Let me know in the comments below. And also, are you tired of Disney live action remakes? Bigger question too. Maybe that we could do that in a whole other video. All right, I'm going, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Check out my Patreon page. Have a magical day, everybody.